Hello guys and welcome again to Autodesk Learning 101. So for this topic, I'm going to show you how to create sections and elevations in your project. Alright, so let's get started. So to create an elevation or section, alright, so we're going to create a section first. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do, make sure you are on the floor plan, make sure you are on the section view, or even if you are on the elevation view, you can create section. So how to create section? So to create section, you just need to go to the view tab, and then from the create panel, you can see here the section. Okay, so it's very simple to create a section here. So you just need to click 2 points. All right, so I'm going to click the section here. So I click the section, and then as you can see from the lower left corner on your status bar, it says click to enter the section start point. So what is this start point? So to create the start point or to pick the start point, so let's say this is where I want to create my start point. So I'm going to pick, there you go. And then see the status bar again, it says click to enter segment endpoint. So we need to click the endpoint. So let's say up to here. So I'm going to click here. And after I click the second point, notice what will happen on my project browser. Alright, so I'm going to click this. As you can see, I'm going to create now my building section. So the section that I'm creating is building sections. I'm going to pick here. So I pick. Alright, so as you can see, there is now a new section here, the section 4. So for you to be able to know what is the name of the section that was added, so let's say for example, you do not know that it is the section 4, so what you can do is to hover your pointer along the line of your section, all right? And then you can click that or hover the pointer along the line, okay? So as you can see, there's the name of your section. So it says section 4. And then if you look again here on the status bar, so take a look, I'm going to hover my pointer. All right, and then look at the status bar. So it says views section 4. Okay, so meaning to say views sections section 4. So this is the section that you just created. So your status bar is very important. So it tells you what's the next step that you need to do, or what is the name of that particular element or that particular family. So as you can see, every time I hover my pointer to an object, so let's say to this door, so check out again your status bar. Although there is a tooltip that appears on your pointer, eventually it will disappear. So once it disappears, so you just need to look at the status bar. So what does it say on the status bar? It says here, so again, this is the status bar. So it says on your status bar, door, M curtain wall double glass, M curtain wall double glass. So that's the type of the family for this door. So it's very important. Now, going back to the section that we created. So again, so this is our section. So if you click that, okay, if you click that, notice that you can modify the boundary of the section that you created. So let's say, for example, you want to change that. You only want up to this portion here. All right, so what you can do, you hover your pointer there, then you pick that, then you drag, and then you can place from here so that you'll be able to change the range of your section. Okay, note that you can also change this one. All right, you can also change this one, you can change this one. Okay, now let us try to open the section that we created. So to open the section, you can just double click here the section that you created. Make sure you know what is the name of this section. Again, you hover it, and then it says views section 4. So you go to views section 4. So meaning this is the section. Okay, you just need to double click this, and then it will now open the section that you just created. Okay, so going back to the ground floor where we created our section, another way to open the section is to click the section and then just right click the section line, and then you will see here go to view. Again, you click that, you will notice you will be able to open again the view of that section, and notice that again it is highlighted here. So it's now darkened. So meaning to say that is your current view. So this is the section. Okay, so take note that you can also change here the visual style of the section. You can click that. You can make it shaded view so that you can see the color. All right. Another cool thing in Revit is that if I go back again to the ground floor, you can flip this. You can click, and then you can click this icon here to flip the section to the other side, just like that. Okay. Again, it's up to you if you want to change the boundary of your section. And now if you're happy with the boundary, you can now open again the section. All right. So to do that, just click again, right click, and go to view. Or click outside. You can double click this one. Just double click. Or just double click the head itself, the section head. Just double click this. It will open the section. See? It's now updated. All right. Okay. So another tip for your section is that if you want to open the 3D of your section, okay, to do that, all you have to do again is to know what is the name of the section. Again, the name of the section is section 4. So let's say you want to open the section in 3D view. To do that, okay, make sure you duplicate first your 3D. Okay, so this is your 3D. Just duplicate it so that you still have the original 3D. Just right click, duplicate, just duplicate. All right. So let's say you rename this. Let's rename this to 3D dash section 4. Enter. Now, in your 3D view, what you can do is you just right click the view cube, any part of the view cube. So right click that, and then you look for orient orient to view, and then sections, and then look for section 4. Oops, orient to view, sections, section 4. Just click that, and Revit will automatically orient your view to the section 4 orientation. So this is already in 3D view. So if you click the icon here, so as you can see, it's in 3D view. You can hold the shift on your keyboard and then hold the middle button to orbit your view, right? Okay. So basically, that's how you create your section in 3D view. Okay. Now, so going back to my ground floor, okay. So aside from creating your section, I'm going to show you how to create an elevation. Okay, so to create an elevation from the view tab, there's the elevation. So let's say you want to create an elevation view of the women's toilet. So to do that, click the elevation tool and then you move your pointer. Okay, so as you can see, that's your elevation symbol. So every time you move that, it will point to the nearest structural wall. Okay, it points to the nearest structural wall. So now I'm going to click to place my elevation. I'll just place it here. There you go. And then I just select modify to terminate the elevation. Notice that if I hover again my pointer here, so there's the name of the elevation that I just created. Again, look at your status bar here. So I hover my pointer and then look at the status bar. So it says views, elevation, elevation 1-A, meaning views, elevations, elevation 1-A. So meaning this is the elevation that you just created. So if I open this, I double click. All right, so this is now the elevation. Again, you can click this. You may want to drag that blue. All right, and then you can also adjust from here to adjust your elevation. You can adjust from here, like that, like that. Can adjust. Okay, again, you can also change here the visual style. Let's say shaded view. Okay, you can also rename it if you want. So you can right click that, rename, and then let's say this is our women's toilet. There you go. So that's our elevation. So going back to the ground floor, so there's our elevation. Okay, you can also click the square part of the elevation, if you want to add elevation, let's say you want to add elevation to the left side. So what you can do is you can click this and then look for the square box there. As you can see, the square box here is checked. That's why you have the elevation here, right? So as you can see, there's a small square here. So if you click that, so it will create another elevation arrow here. So if I click outside, so as you can see, I now have here one elevation arrow, and that is elevation 1-B. So if you open this, just double click. So this is now the elevation, right? All right. Okay, so basically that's how you create your section and elevation view. And I want you to notice every time you create your elevation or section view, notice that the detail number here is empty, it's blank. Same with your elevation, it's blank, right? The reason why your section view head, the detail level, the detail number here is empty, as well as the detail here of your elevation is empty. The reason is that the view that you created, which is the section 4, for example, and then the women's toilet elevation, is not yet inserted inside the sheet. But if I'm going to create here a sheet, take a look. I'm going to right click and then I create a new sheet. I select new sheet, right? I'll just use this one, A1 metric, and then I use OK to create. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag here my women's toilet elevation view. Okay, I'm going to put it here. All right, so that's my elevation. So same with my section, the section 4. Place it here. See. So if you go back to your ground floor, see, it's now has detail. It's now has detail. So meaning to say this section 4 can be seen on sheet A, sheet A101, detail number is 2. So the elevation of this one, the elevation view women's toilet can be seen on sheet A101, detail number 1. So if I open this sheet here, so this is sheet A101. So this is the detail number 2, and then this is the detail number 1. Okay, right. So basically that's how you create your section and elevation. So hopefully this video has been useful to you guys. If you think this video helps you, please click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to Autodesk Learning 101, consider subscribing. Once again, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.